And now we turn to the creative framework, which covers mission, strategy, and strategy as a story. What you will have now at this point, you will have a unique value proposition. You'll know your target audience. You've started this inquiry with your predicament. It's really important to remember that this inquiry started with your predicament. You are ready to define a specific objective, a strategy to achieve that objective, and a story to sell it. A specific objective is what you are doing. A strategy to achieve it is how you are going to achieve it. And a story to sell it is self-evident, the story to sell it. Now, let me remind you of the starting model. Here it is, 0363 subjective framework. It's the circle with the arrows in it. That's a subjective inquiry. You're now moving into the last three components: the specific mission objective, the strategy, and the strategy as a story. And those symbols will mark the journey as you go through. A note about specific mission objective. Some people say, what's my mission? And some people say, what's our objective? I've put the two words together. They're both in the same place. It's a what. It's what you're going to achieve, which is why I went to some length to define what these words meant in the separate videos in my library section. So you've done the top three, and you're now going to do the bottom three with the advantage of the background analysis and the earlier inquiry. A specific objective, for example, might be to be number one in the market by 2027. I don't know what your objective is going to be, but that's a good example of a specific objective. You can see from that there are going to be specific goals. Specific goals are going to emanate from that specific objective, and it's going to affect the way that you develop your business. Strategy, as I've said, is how, and the story is basically a communication to the unconscious mind. It's basically a communication to the unconscious mind. The other 7/8 of the iceberg beneath the water's surface. And I'll return to that in the box office section. The next section that you're going to be doing is specific mission objective.